Did Mars even support life?
Ever Mars ever support life?
Life.
Is it possible to live in Mars?
Mars lies at the edge of the Sun's habitable zone.
Edge at the end.
Several spacecrafts have been sent to Mars. Rovers have landed and explored its surface, but no proof of life has been found yet.
There is no life till now.
However, scientists think that in the past Mars may have had liquid water, maybe even some lakes, and
Scientists believe there may be lakes, water sources.
conditions that could support simple life forms. This is one reason Mars continues to interest scientists.
Interest scientists means scientists are willing to know what is there.
It also reminds us that science doesn't always have final answers.
We can't say this is the final answer because continuously they are researching. So every stage it may change.
As we explore more, we may find new clues or even new kinds of life. Science stays open to change when we learn more.
When we learn more, we can understand.
Is the temperature or the distance from the sun the only factor that makes the earth habitable? What would happen if the size of the earth were too small or too big? Size of the earth. There are some other important factors that make the earth habitable.
Habitable means animals, people can live happily.
In our solar system, the orbits of most planets, including the Earth, are almost circular. This keeps the amount of sunlight and heat nearly steady throughout the year.
It is circular shape. So the sunlight is steady throughout the year.
Preventing extreme summers and winters at most places. However, moderate temperature due to the right distance from the sun isn't the only factor that makes the earth habitable.
That is not only one reason.
The planet is also at the right size to support an atmosphere.
The atmosphere should be supported.
As you learned earlier, the atmosphere is the layer of gases that surrounds the earth and it plays a major role in sustaining life.
For sustaining life, the gases that surrounds.
You also learned in chapter 5 that the earth's gravity pulls objects towards it.
Gravity pulling the material.
If earth were much smaller but with the same average density, its gravity would have been too weak to hold on to the gases in our atmosphere.
If it is small, the gravity will change.
And they would have escaped into space. On Mars, the atmosphere is 100 times thinner than on Earth, and Mercury has no atmosphere at all.
In Mercury, we can't see any atmosphere.
On the other hand, if the planet was too large, the gravity was much stronger. It would perhaps pull us down to the planet with such a large force that our bones could get crushed.
Yes. If it is very big one, if the planet was too large, the force of pulling will be higher.
Due to the right size of the Earth, it is able to support all atmosphere which is essential for life.
So for the life essential, which is essential? Atmosphere.
The presence of oxygen in the Earth's atmosphere allows us to breathe and is needed by almost all forms of life on Earth.
Oxygen is must. Without oxygen, we can't live. See, from the head to leg, all portions in our body need oxygen.
But oxygen has another important role. Some of the oxygen in our atmosphere gets converted to another form called ozone.
It is converted to ozone.
a three-atom oxygen molecule,
Hmm.
and forms an important part of the atmosphere called the ozone layer.
Hmm.
This layer acts like a shield, blocking harmful ultraviolet,
Ultraviolet,
ultraviolet rays,
UV rays.
UV rays from the sun
The ozone layer is protecting us from the sun's ultraviolet rays.
that can damage living cells.
Yes.
India's Mangalyaan Mars orbiter mission, launched in 2013 by Indian Space Research Organism (ISRO),
ISRO.
or
If you get a job there, your life is settled. You have to study well in science. Eh?
was
If
a
you are well in physics, you can easily get job in ISRO. A person working there will get more respect. Hmm.
was a big step in exploring Mars.
They are doing big step.
It carried tools to study the planet's atmosphere, surface, and signs of past water.
Hmm.
Some of these sensors help scientists ask big questions like, was Mars ever sustainable for life? Mangalyaan showed the world that India could do space science with smart, low-cost technology, and it helped bring Mars closer to all of us.
Low cost technology means the technology cost is very less.
Magnetic field of the earth. In Curiosity grade 6 we learned that the freely suspended magnet always settles in the fixed direction. This is because the
The
earth
magnet is settles in the fixed direction.
This is because the earth itself behaves like a giant magnet.
Earth is a magnet, big magnet.
You have also seen in chapter 4 that the region around a magnet where its effect is felt as a magnetic field.
Magnetic field.
It is believed that the movement of molten iron in Earth's core may be origin for Earth's magnetic field.
The reason is, what is the reason? Molten iron in earth core.
Earth is constantly hit by tiny, high energy particles that come from space.
Earth
Some-
is constantly means regularly hit. It is getting hit by tiny high energy particles from the space.
Some come from far across the universe and are called cosmic rays.
That called cosmic rays.
Other particles come from the sun and are called solar wind.
Solar wind.
These particles can be harmful as they can damage the atmosphere, reduce the ozone layer, and let in more harmful UV rays, which can affect life on Earth.
Due to that one, ultraviolet rays, life in the earth become difficult.
Thankfully, the Earth's magnetic field acts like a protective shield. It pushes many of these harmful particles away from the Earth, keeping our atmosphere and hence life on our planet safe.
Due to earth magnetic field, we are safe.
Earth's unique position in the solar system allows the presence of liquid water along with its size, atmosphere, and magnetic field all help make it a planet where life can emerge and thrive.